Hi, this is Nancy Priya from CS Department, Peri Institute of Technology. This video is for PE CRC students, second year, fourth semester, 2017 regulation. And the topic is from the subject Design and Analysis of Algorithm, Unit 5, Coping with the Limitations of Algorithmic Path. So the topic is Traveling Salesman Problem using Branch and Bound. This video is actually the continuation of the previous video. So in this video, we'll find the lower bound for A to B path and the optimum solution for the traveling salesman problem. Let's get into the topic.
So we are going to find the lower bound for A to B now. So the lower bound, to calculate the lower bound value, you are supposed to find the lower bound of each and every vertex, right? So we are going to find the lower bound value. Step 2. Lower bound value for the edge A to B. So as I told you earlier, you are going to find for every vertex. For A you will be finding, for B you will be finding, for C you will be finding the answer, and for similarly and for D you will be finding the answer. Finally you will be adding all the answers and you are going to divide it by 2. Okay. The thing that you need to remember is, let me start from A and I will tell you clearly. So same way, the similar criteria that I am going to follow here. For A, you are going to see what are all the edges that are adjacent on A with a minimum cost. As you know already, from A, the minimum cost edges are A to B and A to C. A to B and A to C are the minimum cost edges for A. Therefore, I will be taking A to B and A to C. You may think, what is the difference between step 1 and step 2? Step 1 we did the same thing. A to B and A to C are the two edges that we have added. We are doing the same thing in the second step. What is the difference? There is a difference. See, we are considering a edge A to B for step 2, right? So, the edges that you are taking for the least value should contain A to B. In the defaulter, you have the same value as A to B. Adnala you don't find the difference here. If you don't have A to B here, but you are going to find the value for A to B in the sense, you are supposed to add it as one of the edge. A to B is the minimum cost edge. Therefore, directly you have taken it as one of the edges for the solution. If not, A to B is not one of the least cost, but you are going to find for A to B, you are supposed to add it on to the solution. That is what I am coming to tell here. Similarly for B, what are all the edges that are adjacent on B with the least cost? For B, it is B to A and B to D are the two least cost edges. So the two least cost edges are B to A plus B to D. So here also you have the same thing. Since this is actually a least value, you don't find a difference here. See, A to B and B to A doesn't make any sense. Both are same. Why? Because it is an undirected graph, right? If it is directed, you are supposed to see the correct parameters. Since it is undirected graph, A to B and B to A doesn't make any sense, which means it is similar. A to B is nothing but B to A. So, if I am considering A to B for finding solution, it is compulsory that the answer that you pick should have B to A, which means A to B or B to A. It should have the same edge again. Since this is of one of the least cost, you have already added. If not, it should be added as a criteria. Okay. இப்போ A to B ங்கிறது வந்து இப்போ நம்ம step 2ல நம்ம A to B க்கு ஆன்சர் கண்டுபிடிக்க போறோம். Am I clear? A to B ங்கிறது வந்து A ல இருந்து ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிருக்கோம். B ங்கிறது அதோட adjacent vertex. அதனால B க்கு டிராவல் பண்ண போறோம் அப்படிங்கற பாசிபிலிட்டில step 2 we are starting to solve. அப்படி இருக்கும்போது Aங்கிற vertexக்கு 2 least cost edges பார்க்கும்போது A to B, A to C தான் உனக்கு கிடைச்சிருக்கு. If suppose இந்த A to Bங்கிற edge உனக்கு கிடைக்கல அப்படின்னா நீ இதை எடுத்துருக்க மாட்ட யூஸ்வலா. பட் இன் ஸ்டெப் 2 இட் இஸ் கம்பல்சரி தட் இந்த A to Bன்ற edge நீ எடுத்தே ஆகணும். ஏன்னா அதுக்கு தான் நீ கண்டுபிடிக்க போற. பார்த்தே இல்லாமல் நீ எப்படி ட்ராவல் பண்ண முடியும்? இட் இஸ் நாட் பாசிபிள், ரைட்? ஸோ தேர் ஷுட் பி அ பாத் ஃபார் ட்ராவல். ஸோ அந்த எட்ஜை நீ கன்சிடர் பண்ணினா மட்டும்தான் உனக்கு பாத் கிடைக்கும். தேர்ஃபோர் since it is least cost, I am directly added if it is not one of the least cost, it should be added. Why? Because you are going to consider it for A to B. I think you are clear here. Okay, coming to C. C and D, like original problem, here it doesn't make any sense because we are not going to consider C and D here, right? C and D doesn't make any sense, therefore you can add it directly. So the minimum cost between C and D are, for C it is C to A plus C to D, two minimum cost edges. For D it is C to D plus D to B. So these two doesn't make any issues here. You can take anything as you wish, but for these two it is very compulsory that you need to have A to B since you are going to work for A to B. Okay, so the added value will be, it is 2 plus 5, and here you will be having 2 plus 3 I think, and for this then it is nothing but 5 plus 1, and for the next one it is 1 plus 3. So the answer is 7, 5, 6, and here it is 4. So you are supposed to find the lower bound, right? So the lower bound value will be, add everything, 7 plus 5 plus 6 plus 4 divided by 2. So my answer will be, I think it is 22. 22 divided by 2, which is nothing but 11. So 11 is my lower bound value for A to B. So now what I have to do, I have to take my state space tree now, and I have to fill the value for lower bound as 11. Okay, what is the next thing that you are going to find? A to C. I am going to find the path, the lower bound value for A to C. Similarly, you are going to find the values for every vertex. So for A, for B, for C, and for D, you are supposed to find the answer for all these 4. Okay, coming to A. So here in A to, initially in A to C, what you do is, let me draw the graph here so that it will be easy for us to parse. A, B, C, D. So A to B it is 2, B to D it is 3, C to D it is 1, A to C is 5, okay. Now we are going to find the answer for A to C. So for finding the answer for A to C, we are supposed to find for A, right? Two minimum cost edges that are adjacent to A. Minimum cost edges adjacent to A are A to B and A to C. So by default you have A to C here, so no problem. If this edge is not minimum, you have to add A to C. Why? Because you are going to find for A to C. Okay, so I am going to take A to B plus A to C. So by default you get the answer here. I mean, you are adding it since it is of least cost. If not, also you have to add it by default. Why? Because it is one of the path. Okay, the next thing is for B. B doesn't have any problem. Why? Because we are not going to consider B here. So for the least cost for B is 2 and 3 are the edges that are adjacent to B with and minimum. Therefore the edges that I am going to take is B to A plus B to D. And for C you have to choose it peculiarly, which means B and D doesn't make any problem, no issues here. Why? Because we are not going to consider it here. But A and C we are taking it as a part, so A to C must be there in this answer and in this answer also, in C's answer also. So of course I have to take C to A plus. So for C it is 5, 8 and 1. So C to A 5 I have taken, and C to D I have to take it as my next least cost. For D, so no problem, as you know already, we can take the two least cost. So 1 and 3 are the least cost, which is D to C and D to B. So I am taking it directly. So it is 5 plus 2, and which is 7. This is 2 plus 3, which is 5. This is 5 plus 1, which is 6, and this is 1 plus 3, which is 4. So we have to find the lower bound value, right? So lower bound equal to 5, 7 plus 5 plus 6 plus 4 divided by 2. Again it is 22, I think. 22 by 2, therefore I get the value 11. So what I have to do now? I have to substitute it on my state space tree. So the value for A to C is also 11. So my next step is I have to find the lower bound for A to D. A to D. Okay, so we have to find the sum value for all 4 vertices and we have to add it, right? So I am going to find the sum of all these 4 vertices. Okay, now for A. So here A and D has to be considered keenly, and B and C doesn't make any problem. Why? Because it is not there in the considered path. So for A, actually for A we have here you may understand problem correctly. So for A, the adjacent least adjacent are 2 and 5, right? Totally you have 2, 7 and 5. 2 and 5 are the 2 least cost, which is A to B and A to C. But here what you are going to do is you have to take compulsorily A to D. Why? Because you are choosing that path. Therefore I am going to take A to D. Okay, இப்போ A to B யும் A to C யும்னா உங்களுக்கு least cost edges. பட் A to D ங்கிற பாத்துக்கு நீங்கள் கண்டுபிடிக்கிறீங்கன்றதுனால ஒரு least cost edge நீங்கள் அந்த A to D ன்ற பாத்தை கம்பல்சரியாக கன்சிடர் பண்ணி தான் ஆகணும். So A to D I have considered it for A plus. So the next one can be the minimum, which means next one can be the least among these 3. So the least among these is 2, right? A to B is least. 5 vida 2 is smaller. Therefore I am going to choose A to B. One is the least edge and the other one is the edge that is given. Okay, for A to previous steps, for second step and third step you didn't do this process. Why? Because it is actually a least value, but here it wasn't a least value, but still you have to add it. Why? Because it is one of the edge. Okay, for B and C no problem, you can take it as such, B to A and B to D. This is as you know already. And for C also no problem, you can take it directly, C to A and C to D. You can take it directly, no issues for B and C. And for D you have to consider it keenly. For D you have the adjacent edges as D to C and D to B. D to C and D to B are the least cost. So usually we will be choosing D to C and D to B, right? But here you are supposed to choose D to A compulsorily because it is one of the edge. Therefore D to A is compulsory plus the least cost among these 3 is 1 is least. So I am going to choose D to C. So you will be getting 7 plus 2, 2 plus 3, 5 plus 1, 7 plus 1. So this is 9, this is 5, 6 and 8. So the lower bound value equal to 9 plus 5 plus 6 plus 8 divided by 2. Therefore my answer is 14. So now what I am going to do is I am going to substitute this value 14 onto the state space tree. Next, step 5. So before going to step 5, we are supposed to see the state space tree properly. See, look at the state space tree here. So in the state space tree you can just come to a solution that I have started from vertex A, and from A I had 3 possibilities, to B, to C, to D. Therefore I have taken next level as these 3 possibilities, and among these 3 possibilities you can see the lowest cost as 11. So here you have lower bound as 11, here you have lower bound as 11, and here you have lower bound as 14. So among these 3, 11 is minimum and 11 is with the path A to B and A to C. So you can either choose A to B or you can choose A to C, it's your wish. So in both the way you can get the optimum solution. Since they both have the same value, you can either choose this one or this one, you can get the answer. So I am going to choose A to B here. So I will not proceed these two branches. I'll proceed with only this branch to reach my solution. Okay.
I end up the session here. Let's calculate the optimum solution for the traveling salesman problem in the next video. Thank you.